In the heart of Rome, under the radiant sun, Caesar Augustus, adorned in purple, commands attention from a marble dais. He raises his hand, a gesture that instantly hushes the sea of senators and citizens gathered in the sprawling forum below. His voice, amplified and commanding, echoes through the city as he decrees a census throughout the Roman Empire. The sun's glare reflects off the eagles perched atop the legion's standards, symbols of Rome's unyielding dominion. The legions stand guard, their presence a stark reminder of the absolute power wielded by Caesar and the vastness of his empire. Sunlight floods Joseph's humble workshop, illuminating the wood shavings scattered across the floor and the tools neatly hung on the wall. Joseph, his brow furrowed with concern, pores over the official notice. The census. Caesar Augustus has ordered a census of the entire Roman world. Mary enters, her movements slow and deliberate with pregnancy. Her worried eyes seek Joseph's. "What does that mean, Joseph?" Joseph turns, his voice heavy with resignation. "We must travel to Bethlehem, Mary, to be registered in the city of our ancestors." Mary responds with dismay. "Bethlehem? That's a long journey, Joseph, and I am with child." Beneath the relentless sun, Joseph and Mary embark on their arduous journey along the dusty road to Bethlehem. The barren, unforgiving landscape stretches endlessly around them, mirroring the weight of their pilgrimage. Mary's face is etched with discomfort, a testament to the burden she carries and the trials of their path. Each step is a struggle against the elements, their determination unwavering amidst the harsh reality of their journey. Under the Judean sun, Joseph and Mary arrive in Bethlehem, the ancient city teeming with life. The narrow streets are choked with people, their voices a rising murmur as families gather for the census. Dust swirls in the air, carrying the scent of spices and the weight of expectation. Among the throng, Joseph guides Mary, their faces etched with weariness and hope. Torches flicker, casting dancing shadows across the crowded inn as Joseph and Mary approach the front desk. Joseph's hopeful gaze meets the innkeeper's weary face, etched with exhaustion and regret. "Is there any room at the inn?" Joseph asks, his voice laced with anticipation and concern. The innkeeper shakes his head, his words heavy with finality. "I am sorry, there is no room. The inn is full." Under a canopy of stars in Bethlehem, Joseph and Mary seek refuge, their hope flickering in the night. The stable doors creak open, revealing a humble sanctuary amidst the silent town. Gentle eyes of animals watch as Mary settles, her weariness evident in every movement. Straw rustles underfoot, the scent of hay and warm breath filling the simple space. A quiet peace descends as the world outside fades, and the promise of a new beginning dawns in the heart of the stable. In the humble stable, Mary kneels, her face a portrait of exhaustion and profound relief. Baby Jesus lies peacefully swaddled in her arms, a beacon of hope in the dim light. Joseph stands guard, his eyes reflecting tenderness and unwavering love for his family. The flickering oil lamp casts dancing shadows on the rough-hewn walls, painting the scene with warmth. The air hangs heavy with the scent of hay and gentle animals, a symphony of rustic serenity. A palpable sense of peace and quiet joy fills the stable, a sanctuary of hope amidst a weary world. Under the cloak of a starless night, shepherds watch over their flocks in the silent fields near Bethlehem. The air is still, the only sound the gentle rustling of the sheep as they huddle together against the chill. A sense of ancient peace settles over the land, undisturbed by the world's worries. Little do they know, the darkness is about to be pierced by a light that will change everything. Under a starlit sky blanketing the tranquil fields near Bethlehem, an angel suddenly materializes, bathed in celestial light. The angel's radiant form pierces the serene darkness. The weary shepherds, startled by the divine apparition, recoil in terror, their rough hands shielding their eyes from the overwhelming light. As fear gives way to wonder, a wave of profound joy washes over them, their faces softening in awe at the sight before them. Over the silent fields near Bethlehem, a sudden burst of light pierces the night. A multitude of angels descends, their forms radiant and ethereal against the dark sky. Heavenly music fills the air, a symphony of divine praise echoing across the land. The very sky seems to shimmer with celestial energy as the angels raise their voices in unison. The fields below are bathed in an otherworldly glow, the landscape transformed by the divine presence. Every corner of the horizon pulses with light and sound, heralding a moment of profound significance. Beneath a million stars, shepherds hasten along the dusty road to Bethlehem. Their sandals stir up small clouds of earth as they journey towards the distant glow of the town. Excitement carves lines into their weathered faces, their eyes bright with anticipation. Each step echoes with the promise of a momentous night. The air crackles with whispered hopes and shared wonder as they approach Bethlehem. The stable air hangs heavy with the earthy scent of hay and the warm musk of animals. Cloaked figures emerge from the night, shepherds drawn by an unseen force into the humble space. A single lantern casts a gentle glow, illuminating faces etched with awe and reverence as they kneel before the newborn Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Their eyes reflect a profound mixture of wonder and disbelief at the miracle unfolding before them. The shepherds, filled with joy, spread the news of the Messiah's birth to all they encounter. Under the scorching desert sun, silhouettes of wise men emerge, their journey guided by a celestial beacon. Camels plod slowly across the endless dunes, carrying the travelers towards a distant promise. The bright star blazes in the sky, an unwavering guide in the vast expanse above. Ancient robes flutter in the hot desert wind, each step filled with anticipation and hope. Jerusalem shimmers on the horizon, a city of destiny drawing nearer with each passing day. Faces etched with wisdom and determination gaze ahead, their quest leading them towards an unknown future. Inside Herod's grand palace in Jerusalem, the hall teems with life, anticipation hanging in the air. Magi, adorned in regal robes, stand in solemn assembly before Herod. Herod sits upon his throne, the very picture of royal authority. Yet, beneath the veneer of power, Herod's face betrays a mask of deep-seated suspicion. A palpable unease radiates from the throne, casting a shadow over the opulent hall. In Herod's grand palace, the throne room buzzes with hushed anticipation as Herod surveys his domain. Seated on his ornate throne, Herod exudes power, his gaze sweeping over the assembled priests and scribes. The priests and scribes huddle in deep concentration, their heads bowed over the ancient texts, seeking answers within the worn pages. Whispers fill the air as they pore over the scriptures, their fingers tracing the faded words, searching for hidden meanings. A sense of urgency permeates the scene as the fate of Herod's kingdom hangs in the balance, dependent on the wisdom found within these sacred texts. Inside Herod's palace, opulent decorations highlight his power as he sits upon his throne, a picture of calculated authority. Herod addresses the Magi, his voice dripping with false respect, a veneer barely concealing the cunning in his eyes. "I implore you, wise men, seek out this child," Herod says, his words carefully measured to manipulate. He continues, the subtle threat masked as piety. "And when you have found him, bring word back to me, that I too may go and worship him." Herod's smile remains cold, never reaching his eyes, as the weight of his deceit hangs palpably in the air. Under the vast expanse of the sky, a solitary star pierces through, its light a beacon in the heavens. The Magi embark on their sacred journey, their figures small against the backdrop of the endless, dusty road. Each step is a testament to their unwavering faith, the star their silent guide to Bethlehem. The air shimmers with anticipation, the distant town a promise whispered on the wind. Their quest unfolds under the watchful gaze of the radiant star, destiny calling them forward. In a humble house in Bethlehem, the Magi behold the infant Jesus cradled in Mary's arms. Joseph stands watch, his presence a quiet promise of protection and love. Light floods through the window, casting a divine glow upon the sacred scene. One by one, the Magi kneel, their opulent robes a stark contrast to the simple setting. Gold glimmers, a symbol of kingship laid before the newborn king. Frankincense ascends in fragrant spirals, and myrrh, a precious balm, completes their holy tribute. In the ethereal realm of dreams, divine warning descends upon the Magi, a beacon of truth amidst shadows. A new path unfolds, guided by celestial will, as they resolve to defy Herod's dark design. Silently, they prepare for a journey, leaving behind the familiar to embrace the unknown. Under the cloak of night, the Magi embark on their clandestine route, their figures fading into the starlit expanse. Joseph sleeps peacefully, bathed in a soft, ethereal light. Suddenly, an angel materializes, its form glowing with a divine radiance. The angel's voice echoes with urgency and warning. "Beware, Joseph. Herod seeks the child to destroy him," the angel warns, its eyes filled with celestial concern. "Arise, take the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt," the angel commands, its voice resonating with divine authority. "Herod is about to search for the child, to destroy him," the angel declares, its form beginning to fade as the warning hangs in the air. Under the cloak of night, Joseph, Mary, and Jesus embark on their arduous journey, fleeing towards Egypt. Each step is a desperate plea for safety, their path shrouded in darkness. They are refugees, their faces etched with worry as they seek refuge in a foreign land. The road stretches endlessly before them, a testament to their unwavering hope amidst the encroaching shadows. Inside Herod's palace, fury erupts as Herod slams his fist upon the table, the map of Bethlehem jumping under the impact. His advisors recoil, sensing the impending storm in their king's dark eyes. Herod rises, his voice a low, menacing growl that chills the air. "Find them! Find the Magi!" His face contorts with rage as he issues his next command, each word dripping with venom. "And issue a decree, a royal decree." The weight of his impending decision hangs heavy as he continues, his voice barely a whisper. "All male children in Bethlehem and the surrounding area, 2 years old and under." A chilling silence descends as Herod finishes his decree, the words laced with unspeakable horror. They are to be eliminated. Under the harsh sun of Bethlehem, soldiers march with grim purpose, executing Herod's merciless decree. The air vibrates with the sounds of inconsolable weeping, a symphony of despair echoing through the narrow streets. Lamentations rise, a chorus of sorrow that paints a bleak portrait of a town shattered by fear and loss. Each cry amplifies the horror, a stark testament to the brutal power wielded against the innocent. The vibrant life of Bethlehem is eclipsed, replaced by a heavy shroud of grief and terror. In the heart of the town, the weight of Herod's command crushes the spirit of its people, leaving only devastation in its wake. Under the relentless Egyptian sun, Joseph, Mary, and Jesus find solace, seeking refuge far from their homeland. The vast desert stretches around them, a silent witness to their exile and the promise of safety. In each other's eyes, they find the strength to carry on, their bond deepened by the weight of their shared journey. The foreign land offers a sanctuary, shielding them from the reach of Herod's wrath and the shadows of their past. In a dreamscape painted with ethereal moonlight, an angel materializes before Joseph. The angel's face radiates divine peace, his serene presence filling the dream with otherworldly energy. "It is safe to return to Israel," the angel proclaims, his voice echoing with reassurance. "The danger has passed." Joseph awakens, the angel's words resonating deeply within him, solidifying his resolve. The Holy Family embarks on their journey back, guided by faith and destiny. After careful consideration, they find their home in Nazareth, unknowingly fulfilling prophecies foretold long ago.